Shocking. Your soulmate just received a message they were never supposed to read. About you. My child, listen closely to me because a shocking truth about your life has just been revealed. The person I made for your soul just received a secret message about you today. They were never supposed to read these hidden words, but I made sure they found them. I have seen your lonely nights, and this message they read contains the story of your silent tears. While you were crying in the dark, they were reading about your beautiful heart. The unexpected words they saw answered the prayers they have been whispering for a true companion. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to reveal a grand blessing. I will tell you the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow to prove they read about you. You must hear this final revelation so you know your future with them is finally secure. You might have felt a sudden warmth today, and that was the exact moment they opened the message about you. This sudden feeling was an unseen sign that I am preparing your spirit for their quick arrival. They simply could not look away from the words that described your deep and loving soul. I am asking you to let go of your past hurts so your hands are ready for the blessing in this message. Because they read this hidden truth about you, they are coming to heal the pain others left behind. You must trust my divine plan to bring the person reading about you into your daily life. Jesus says, listen carefully, because you need to understand how much this secret message changed their mind about love. Before they read about you, their heart was guarded and they were afraid of taking a new path. The moment they finished reading the message, all their old fears melted away completely. I placed a memory of your face in their mind the second they started reading the message about you. Even though you have not met in the physical world, their spirit recognized you through the words. This sudden memory was my way of showing them that the message was a divine truth. Do not leave this video early, because a massive breakthrough regarding this message is waiting at the end. I will share the exact way your soulmate will reach out after reading these secret words. This final clue will give you the complete peace you have been begging me to provide. When you woke up in the quiet of the night recently, it was because they were staying awake reading about you. That disruption in your sleep was an unseen sign connecting your heart to their shock and joy. They were crying happy tears over the message, and your spirit felt their powerful emotion. Your final step of trust is to believe that the words they read are enough to bring them to your door. I need you to release your doubts, because the message painted a perfect picture of your spirit. When you let go of worry, you make room for the love this message has unlocked. The Lord says, "You are so precious to me, and I wanted them to know your worth through this special message." They were totally shocked to read about the kindness you show to people who cannot repay you. The message revealed your hidden good deeds, making them fall deeply in love with your character. They were never meant to see this message until next year, but I moved the timeline forward for you. I saw how tired you were of waiting, so I dropped the message right into their hands today. They read every single word about you and realized they cannot wait another day to find you. Keep listening to my voice until the very end, because I promise to reward your faithful attention. I am going to reveal a specific physical item that will appear tomorrow as proof they read the message. Finding this item will be the absolute confirmation that they are packing their bags for you. Have you been feeling out of place memories lately, like someone else is thinking about your past? That is the unseen sign of your soulmate reading the message that detailed your entire life story. They are walking through your past through those words, loving you for everything you have survived. I know you have been betrayed before, but the message they read ensures they will protect your heart. You must forgive those who hurt you so you can welcome this person who only wants to bless you. The secret message commanded them to treat you like royalty, and they are eager to obey. Jesus says, "My child, the message they found was hidden in a place they usually never look. I guided their footsteps to that exact spot so they would uncover the truth about your future together." When they read the words, they felt a physical jolt in their chest that took their breath away. They have been so lonely, and the message about you was like a flashlight in their dark room. They have been begging me for a sign, and reading about your pure soul was the exact answer. They folded the message and held it against their heart, thanking me for your existence. Stay right here with me, because the final blessing I have for you at the end will change your life. I am going to explain exactly how you will recognize them when they bring this message to you. You cannot miss this final secret, or you might walk right past the love of your life. If you have been hearing a quiet, comforting voice in your thoughts, it is because they are reading the message aloud. Hearing that gentle voice is an unseen sign that your souls are speaking across the distance. Every word they read about you builds a stronger bridge between your two waiting hearts. You must clear out the old sadness in your home to prepare for the joy this message will bring. The person reading about you is bringing a bright light, and you must trust that you deserve it. Empty your mind of failure, because the message they read guarantees a successful future together. The Lord says, "The message about you was so detailed that it even mentioned your favorite ways to be comforted. They read about how you like to be held when you are sad, and they started crying instantly. The words taught them exactly how to be the perfect partner you have always needed. I kept this message a secret from them for years while I was busy preparing your character. Now that your spirit is mature, I allowed them to read the exact truth about your gentle nature. They are completely obsessed with the person described in the message and want to meet you now. Do not turn away before the end, because I have a spectacular revelation tied to this very message. I will give you the final seal of peace that proves they are acting on what they read. Hearing this final promise will stop all the anxiety that has been living in your chest. When you felt a sudden wave of absolute peace this morning, it was their reaction to the message. That unseen sign washed over you because they finally surrendered to the love described in the words. They stopped fighting their destiny the moment they read the truth about your faithful soul. I am asking you to trust my timing, because the message was delivered at the perfect second. If they had read about you yesterday, they would not have been ready to understand your value. Trust that I know what I am doing, and open your arms to receive this coming blessing. Jesus says, "My beloved child, the words they read about you were written with my own divine love." The message explained how much you have sacrificed for your family and friends over the years. They read about your quiet strength and decided right then that you are their hero. They were secretly planning to give up on finding true love right before they found the message. The truth about you interrupted their sadness and gave them a massive reason to keep hoping. The message rescued them from a life of loneliness, and they owe their new joy to you. You must stay with me until the end of this video to hear the final sign of their arrival. I am going to tell you the exact time of day they will confess they read the message. Knowing this final detail will protect you from surprise and let you answer them with grace. Have you caught yourself smiling for no reason at all during the past few hours? That happy feeling is an unseen sign that they are smiling while reading the message about you. Their joy is so powerful that it is traveling straight into your heart to lift your mood. It is time to wash your hands of the people who never understood your true value. The person reading this secret message understands you perfectly without you having to explain a thing. Trust that this new path is safe, and step away from the shadows of your painful past. The Lord says. The secret message they received contained a warning to never take your sweet love for granted. They read about the fragility of your heart and swore an oath to me to protect it forever. The words they saw made them realize that you are a rare treasure they must guard fiercely. I made sure they were completely alone in a quiet room when they started reading about you. I wanted them to give their full attention to every single sentence that described your inner beauty. They read the message 3 times, memorizing the details of your spirit and your future dreams. Stay closely connected to my words right now, because the climax of this story is approaching. I am preparing to hand you the final seal that will prove this message is a reality. You must gather this final clue so your mind can finally rest in absolute confidence. That sudden urge you felt to clean your house was an unseen sign of their approaching footsteps. Your spirit knows they are coming because they made a decision after reading the message about you. They are rushing toward you, and your soul is trying to prepare your physical space for them. You have to trust that you are worthy of the intense love described in this secret message. For too long, you have believed the lies that you are not good enough for a perfect romance. Let go of that lie today, because the person reading about you thinks you are absolutely flawless. Jesus says, the message about you was meant to be locked away until both of your lives were fully settled. But I looked down and saw your heavy heart, so I broke the lock and let them read it. I wanted to speed up your blessing because you have been so incredibly faithful to me. They were staring out the window, asking me if love was real, when the message suddenly appeared. The words about you proved to them that true, honest love still exists in this hard world. They are bringing that renewed faith directly to your doorstep because of what they read today. Keep your heart open until the end of this video, because I am keeping my best promise for last. I will reveal the exact first words they will speak to you regarding this hidden message. Hearing this will give you the courage to smile when they finally stand in front of you. If you have noticed a sweet smell in the air today out of nowhere, do not ignore it. That pleasant scent is an unseen sign that they are praying for you after reading the message. Their prayers for your safety and happiness are filling the space around you with divine peace. Your final step of trust is to stop trying to control how and when they will find you. The message they read has already given them the map to your heart and your physical location. Empty your hands of worry, and simply wait for the knock on your door that is coming. The Lord says, They were crying so hard when they read the message that their tears stained the very words. They read about the time you sat alone crying on your birthday, and their heart broke in half. They promised me they would never let you spend another special day feeling unloved or forgotten. I made the message impossible for them to ignore, putting it right in the middle of their path. They tried to walk past it at first, but my voice told them they were leaving their future behind. When they finally stopped and read about you, they fell to their knees in pure gratitude. Do not click away, because the final blessing of this message is only a few moments away. I am going to deliver the final sign of peace that will settle every nerve in your body. You need this last piece of the puzzle to fully accept the grand future I am building. Have you been dreaming of a face you cannot quite recognize but feel deeply attached to? That dream is an unseen sign that their face is reaching out to you as they read the message. Their intense focus on your future together is creating beautiful dreams in your sleeping mind. You must drop the heavy baggage of your previous relationships right here and right now. The person reading the message about you has no connection to the people who broke your trust. Trust me when I say they are coming with clean hands and a completely pure intention. Jesus says, the message they received about you was not just a simple letter, it was a divine assignment. It told them that their life purpose is to stand by your side and support your biggest dreams. They accepted this assignment the moment they finished reading the final sentence about your beautiful soul. They have been wandering aimlessly for years, wondering why none of their relationships ever worked out. The message about you finally explained that they were being saved specifically for your heart alone. They read the truth and felt an overwhelming sense of relief that their waiting was finally over. Stay with me just a little longer, because the final revelation about this message is almost here. I will share the exact physical sign I will send tomorrow to prove their bags are packed. You must hold on to this final promise to keep your spirit strong during these last waiting hours. When you felt a sudden chill run down your arms today, it was not the wind blowing. That chill was an unseen sign of their spirit touching yours as they read your name in the message. The shock of finding their true partner sent a physical ripple straight into your living room. You need to trust that I have forgiven your past mistakes and you deserve this perfect partner. Do not let guilt convince you that you are unworthy of the person reading the message about you. Let go of your shame, because I have washed you clean and prepared a beautiful wedding feast. The Lord says. The secret message included a picture of the life you two will build together in the future. They read about the laughter in your future home and the peaceful mornings drinking coffee together. This vision anchored their heart to yours, and they are now desperately eager to start that life. I allowed them to read this message because they finally proved they are mature enough to handle you. They had to grow through their own painful lessons before they were ready to understand your worth. Now that they have read the truth, they know exactly how to cherish the gift of you. Do not lose focus now, because the final seal of this message is resting in my hands. I am about to hand it to you, and it will change the way you look at your tomorrow. Listen closely, because this final clue is the key to unlocking your total peace of mind. If you have been humming a song you have not heard in years, pay very close attention. That melody is an unseen sign that they are listening to music while crying over the message. Their deep emotional response to reading about you is echoing into your mind through that quiet song. I am asking for your complete trust that the message will not be delayed by any human mistake. I am personally guiding their steps to ensure they do not get lost on their way to you. Empty your heart of fear, because I am the ultimate protector of this divine love story. Jesus says, "My child," the message they read was glowing with a light that only their eyes could see. It was a spiritual beacon that pulled them out of their depression and showed them your loving face. They read about your resilience, and it gave them the strength to stand up and move forward. Before this message arrived, they were convinced that true soulmates were just a silly fairy tale invention. Reading the absolute truth about your existence shattered their doubt and made them a true believer. They are coming to you with a faith so strong that nothing will ever tear you apart. Stay until the final word, because I am ready to reveal the grand conclusion of this hidden message. I will tell you the exact object you will see tomorrow that proves they are on their way. You must hear this to know that everything I have promised you today is the absolute truth. When you suddenly felt like someone was holding your hand today, you were not imagining things. That gentle pressure was an unseen sign of their spirit reaching out while they read the message. They wanted to comfort you through the distance because they read about how much you have suffered. You must let go of the anger you hold toward the people who left you in the past. Those people had to leave so the person reading this message could take their rightful place beside you. Trust that every heartbreak was just a stepping stone leading you to the love described today. The Lord says. The message they received contained a strict command to never lie to you or hide their feelings. They read about your need for absolute honesty, and they vowed to be completely transparent with you. The words they saw ensured that your future relationship will be built on a rock of truth. I watched them read the message, and I saw a heavy burden lift completely off their shoulders. They realized they do not have to fight the world alone anymore because they are finding you. The secret words about your loyalty gave them a sense of family they have never known before. We are nearing the end, and you must prepare your heart for the final seal of this message. I am going to release the final sign into your life that will remove every single lingering doubt. Focus your mind on my voice, because this final blessing is meant exclusively for your ears. Have you noticed animals acting unusually calm or friendly around you in the last 24 hours? That peaceful nature is an unseen sign that the environment around you is reacting to the message. The divine peace they felt while reading about you is spilling over into your everyday physical world. I need you to trust that this message is powerful enough to break any obstacle between you two. Do not worry about money, distance, or time, because my words carry the power to conquer everything. Open your hands and simply accept the miracle that is currently rushing toward your front door. Jesus says. The message about you was so profound that they actually stopped breathing for a few seconds today. They read a description of your smile, and it felt like they had finally found their missing piece. They are currently packing their belongings in their mind, preparing to merge their life with yours. They were about to make a terrible mistake in their life before this message suddenly stopped them. The words about your pure love corrected their path and saved them from a disastrous wrong turn. They owe their current safety to the secret message they read about your existence this very morning. You are so close to the final revelation, so keep your spirit entirely focused on my promise. I am about to tell you the specific sign that will appear when you wake up tomorrow morning. This sign will be the undeniable proof that they are moving fast because of the message. When you felt a sudden burst of energy today, it was their excitement transferring into your body. That burst was an unseen sign that they just finished reading the final page of the message. They jumped up from their seat, thrilled to know that a person like you actually exists. You must stop telling yourself that you are too old, too broken, or too late for love.